What's going on, guys? Billy here, and today I'll be sharing with you my favorite sunshade that I use when I fly my drone. Now, just a quick warning, it is on the more expensive side, but in all the sunshades that I've tried, this one really does stand out, and I'm going to try to explain to you why it has become such an important piece of equipment in my everyday flying with my Phantom 4 Pro. Now, the functionality of a sunshade is pretty self-explanatory. It's basically little pop-up walls that go around your tablet to block the sun glare from reflecting off of your screen and up into your eyes. This is really useful if you're trying to use your screen when you're flying from point to point, or even when you're trying to line up a shot. So anyway, this right here is the sunshade that I'm talking about from Industrial Rotor. It's made of a plastic material and it pops open when you're ready to use it. Now, the material that houses the iPad is a soft felt material, so when you slide your tablet in, it won't scratch up the sides. Speaking of which, to get to the iPad and to fit it into the sunshade, all we have to do is open the door in the back and slide the tablet in or out. Now, the cutout for the tablet is really precisely cut, so there isn't much movement or shifting around when you go to move the controller around or even interact with the screen. Now, as expected, there are cutouts around for the various different buttons and ports, but one thing I would have to say is that the home button is awfully close to this edge, which is no problem to me because I can still use the button, but it does get pretty annoying when I keep hitting the plastic. Now, the coolest part about this sunshade is that it connects directly to the Phantom remote using a mount sold by Industrial Rotor, so that the controller connects directly to the tablet and sunshade. It makes the assembly feel like one whole piece, so that it's rugged and not flimsy like so many of the other sunshades that I've tried. The mount is easily screwed in using a provided Allen wrench, and it's constructed from metal, so you really don't have to worry about damaging it, but on the other hand, it does add some unnecessary weight. And for those asking, don't worry, they made sure to keep the lanyard loop. Now, for me, considering I like to use my iPad Mini 4 strictly for flying purposes, I love how I'm able to unscrew the sunshade and tablet from the remote controller and put both of them together in my bag. It really does alleviate that extra step of having to set up the tablet holder of the remote controller and then put the sunshade into place. Now, when I headed outside to do a test of just how much sun was blocked with the sunshade, it was really hard to pick up the results, but I do want to point out that the inside of the monitor hood is really dark. Everything else around it is pretty overexposed, so this sunshade, like many others, does a really good job at blocking the glare from your screen. Now, getting back to the design and the build of the sunshade, I really do like how the iPad mini has a dedicated slot in the back so that it kind of acts as a case almost. I really don't expect myself to be dropping my tablet all that much, but again, I do like how it kind of engulfs the entire tablet and protects it, where some of these other flimsy sunshades just kind of attach with rubber bands or attach around the tablet holder. Again, I really do enjoy how this is all one big assembly. So look, the sunshade that I use is definitely on the more expensive side, and it seems like a lot of people who watch YouTube videos get mad at the people who post YouTube videos for featuring this high-priced gear on that channel, but I'm someone who definitely likes to spend a little bit extra to get the best of the best, and in my opinion, this is the best that you can buy, or I guess the best on the market as of right now. The two things, again, that I really love about this is, first of all, that it holds the iPad right in here. It's kind of one thing, I can just fit this right into my bag, and the other thing is that it connects directly to the Phantom's remote controller. It's something that I've been looking for a while, and I think that this does a very good job at it, and it has these little teeth in there that connect to the teeth on the remote controller, so it's not going to be flopping back and forth. And as I stated in the title, this is more geared towards, I guess, professional drone pilots or someone who really likes to fly their drone and is looking for a more expensive and I guess a more well-built option than just one of those flimsy sunshades. So I know that this won't gear or I guess cater towards everybody, but again, go easy on me down there in the comment section, as I do know this is a pretty expensive alternative. But if you guys are interested in this, I'll leave some links down in the description. It's kind of like these are built and fit for specific tablets. So this one right here is built specifically for the iPad Mini 4, and they also have some different versions for specific tablets and smartphones that you may have on you or that you may use to fly. So be sure again to go out and check those links, and be sure if you do order one, order the right one. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll talk to you later. Peace.